Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 38 of the Crazy Shooters podcast. Who wears number 38?
Yeah, bro. I don't even know, bro.
Fuck if I know, bro. We are uh we are definitely in the bad numbers here. Now I gotta look it up.
That's
Fucking
what I'm doing.
who wears number 38? Um NBA and ABA players. Kwame Brown. It's the Kwame Brown
Oh
pod.
my God, bro. The Kwame Brown
The
pod.
Kwame Brown pod. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea what the hell's next week either. So
39, bro. We are in
39
some
beats me. We're in
weird
bad
numbers, bro.
territory.
Weird numbers.
If we started this at one, we would have had like some
Oh
notable
yeah.
people, but we're already in bad territory. We're gonna be an offensive lineman soon. I'll tell you that much.
The Joe Thomas pod.
Yeah, the Joe Thomas pod. Um, so a lot has happened since we last had podcast that we actually, talked about things going on currently.
hmm
Um Also, two days before this is coming out on Saturday, last Saturday, the first wallpaper pack came out. Turned out a lot better than I expected it to. Just mainly because I ran through a bunch of ideas and then it just came out to what it was. So,
hmm
but I had some fun making them. Definitely try to do it again soon. So we just consistently having some come out, but those are up on the website, a direct download to them. But other than that, we didn't have anything else coming out, so now we just get to bullshit for fucking 40 minutes. So,
Bro, when you tweet it out, you're like, "Oh, thanks, Logan. I appreciate it, big dog."
oh yeah, I
That's a
said, I quoted it and said, wow, Logan, you really popped off on this one. And then I replied to myself and said, thanks, dog.
That was so stupid, bro. I was like, oh my god.
But yeah, so we completely skipped over NBA All Star Weekend. Uh, if I'm being real, wasn't the greatest thing in the world. Like, it was,
I really didn't even pay attention to it, I'm gonna be honest with you.
um, I
I heard the
know
dunk
that
contest was kind of buns.
yeah, apparently the dunk contest was like the worst dunk contest of all time, which I highly doubt that because there were dunk contests in like the fucking 80s and those were definitely
Yeah.
worse. They were literally doing fucking two-handers and giving him a fucking
Jumping off
10.
of 2 feet under the rim, dude.
Yeah, like they're dribbling with two hands back then. Come on. Like you got to do something better than that, man. Uh
Oh gosh.
but dude, I can't even remember who it was that won it.
I don't even know either.
I know Obi Toppin was in it. I don't know if he won it. I know there was the one dude that didn't even have a dunk in the NBA, but he has like a 46-inch vertical, so they threw him in there. Oh, Cassius Stanley, I
Jeez.
think that's who it was.
That's kind of insane, man.
Um, I can't for the life of me remember the other person that was in it.
Yeah, I had no idea who was in it. I literally had no idea about the dunk contest at
Are
all.
you are you looking it up right now, or are you just on your phone?
Nah, I was looking it up.
Okay.
But do you know who won the 3-point contest or no?
Steph won it, and I was very happy because
Not a
he,
fucking surprise, bro.
he's been in quite a few of them at this point now. That's only his second win because he's not
hmm
that great at the 3-point contest. He's obviously the greatest shooter of all time, but being in an in-game shooter and shooting them off the rack like that is a lot different. So
Yeah.
obviously, he would always put up points, but he was never usually winning it. But I mean, he would have three, but Clay Thompson fucking stole one from him. But it's Clay, so it doesn't matter if he
It
steals it from
doesn't.
him.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, that dude will shoot fucking lights out, bro.
But I honestly, I really would have been surprised if Steph lost that because in terms of like just straight 3 point shooting ability, he was by far the best one out there. Like he really did
Mm.
not have that much competition. Like obviously, they're gonna put up points because they're just in the NBA and they can shoot the three. Like they're gonna be good. But there
Yeah.
was no one like to his level. Like Clay wasn't in it. Like fucking yep, dude on the Nets, white dude on the
Oh,
Nets.
um, oh shit. I don't remember his
Dude, I
name, bro.
love him too.
Joe Harris.
Yep. He won it
That's what it
last year,
was. Yeah.
right? I think so.
I think
Or
so.
two
Last
years
year or the year
ago.
before. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of those.
So he wasn't in it. I don't even think Kyle Korver's in the fucking league anymore.
Nah, I don't think he is.
Um,
That dude
Damian
was in
Lillard
like,
wasn't in it, which is someone that people literally say he's a better shooter than Steph,
it's just
which is
ridiculous.
the dumbest thing in the world.
You can't be better than the best 3 point shooter ever play the game. So,
Yeah, get out of here. Uh, so who was the other person in the dunk contest? Did you find it?
well, I found who won it is that Anthony Simmons, dude, or whatever
Oh
his name
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. So that was the other person that was in it. There was only three
Okay, yeah.
contestants this year.
Okay, and he won it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
beating Obi Toppin 3-2 in scoring in the
Wow.
final round. So,
I bet he won it on like a fucking windmill dunk or some shit.
um, it says Simmons' winning dunk wasn't flawless. He tried to kiss the rim, but ended up too far away as he dunked it.
So they're just failing
I,
their event winning dunks.
yeah,
That
who knows, bro?
I know that dunk contest kind of like sparked a big thing of people saying that they just need to get rid of the dunk contest at this point. I think we lost Mark, or you might still be here. I don't know. Um, okay, he's back.
Holy shit! Oh, we
uh,
love when the internet just shits itself, bro.
yeah. Did you hear what I was saying?
Not really. You're kind of lagging a little bit.
Okay. Uh, apparently they a bunch of people are saying that they should just get rid of the dunk contest now, which makes
Mm,
sense to me. Like it makes
yeah,
sense to get rid of it because like what else are people gonna do? Like it's not gonna be entertaining. No actual like big name wants to do it,
yeah,
which is so dumb to me. Like unless you're literally doing like some fucking Jeff Hardy jump out the rafters type shit. Like you're not gonna get hurt in the dunk contest.
yeah.
Like
It's
even
not.
big
Yeah.
names don't even want to do the 3 point contest. It's literally shooting the fucking ball. What are you? What's the
You do that every
problem?
fucking day. You do that 1,000 times every day. Like,
Yeah, and like this year it was all these events were on the same day, so it's not even like because people would say that players don't want to like participate in everything so they have all-star weekend to like spend with their family or something.
yeah.
If it's all on the same day, what the fuck is the difference?
Bro, who fucking knows, man?
I think they did the 3 point contest and the dunk contest at halftime. Or it was just the dunk contest, one or the other, but
Yeah.
like they're doing shit in between the game.
Yeah.
What's the difference here? Why
Is
why are you not competing in anything?
because at that point you're warmed up too, so like,
Yeah,
cause you've been running
it's
up and down and everything. Like,
it's so ridiculous. But people were suggesting the 1v1 tournament, which the thing is, like,
mm,
if you do something like that, it's only going to be entertaining if the big names are in it. But they're not going to
and
be
they
in it because
probably
no one
won't.
wants to fucking participate in anything.
Exactly. They're definitely not gonna want to participate in a one-on-one tournament. Like,
Dude, it's so it's so ridiculous. I don't know.
you're gonna have you're gonna have fucking Kwame Brown versus fucking like some other like no name dude
Yeah, seriously.
who's not even gonna be starting on a team.
I just it amazes me that these star players are so fucking stubborn and don't want to do anything, that they just avoid doing any of the All-Star weekend stuff. Like, it's
I
literally
just
just the skills challenge, the three-point contest, and the dunk contest. There's
mm,
three things. If you can't participate in one of them and you are a certified superstar in the league, you're literally just being an asshole at that point.
yeah,
I don't think LeBron has participated in any of those three things at any point in his career.
he hasn't. I think
Obviously,
he might have done like one dunk contest
I
maybe,
don't think so. I don't
but
think
he
he
might not
has.
have. I don't remember. He either has done one or done none. I don't really know.
It's like, I can understand him not being in the 3-point contest, but he could
But
be in the
his
skills
shooting is
contest.
atrocious.
Well, it's actually been really good compared to the rest of his career this year.
Okay,
But
yeah, and
but
but
it's
like
not.
compared to like other people though in the
Yeah,
league,
like it's not 3-point contest
it just
worthy.
doesn't make sense for him to be in it. Yeah,
But like, how's he not in the skills challenge? Chris Paul was in the skills challenge this year.
yeah, dude literally has some of the best handles in the league.
That dude's like fucking 38 years old. Why the fuck is LeBron not in it?
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to
You
hurt myself.
you go out and put 80 points up in every fucking All-Star game, but you can't fucking compete in the skills competition.
And
Come
then you
on,
don't
man.
even have to go that hard, and it's literally the simplest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I could participate in the skills
Yeah,
challenge.
bro. I would always watch the skills competition and be like, damn, bro, I'd do better than a fucking NBA player at this shit. Like, I'd see him like miss the bounce pass, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
bro,
I could have
I
made
can do
that
that one
pass.
try. Like, come on, man, I got that.
You gotta put me in the league, bro. I
Maybe
can
you'd
make that
beat me on the
pass.
speed up the court, but I'm getting you on the passes. Like, come on.
Yeah, you better not fucking want to pass. Or the
But
shooting, bro. Fucking shoot the lights out of that gym,
yeah,
bro.
you beating a 28.
Oh, easy.
Uh, but yeah, I like the dunk contest is very iconic, and
Mhm.
getting rid of it would be kind of tough. Like, people would go against it pretty heavy, but if there's never going to be any big names, even like, it doesn't even have to be big names, it just has to be big name dunkers. Like, Miles
Yeah.
Bridges should be in it.
Oh yeah.
How is he not in it? Why the fuck is Obi Toppin in the fucking dunk contest?
For like
Why the
no
fuck is
shot, bro.
Cassius Stanley? Why is the man that does not have a dunk in the NBA in the dunk contest? I understand he has a crazy vertical and he did shit in college, but like,
Dude hasn't even stepped foot on a court yet.
dude, put someone else in the shit. Oh
Put
my
someone who actually
god.
has some like a name to themselves and can actually like you know that they can dunk.
Yeah. And I feel like they have to go and see if these people want to be in it, and then they are just complete assholes, and they're like, I don't want to be in the dunk contest. I don't want to
It
get hurt.
risks me getting injured
Fuck out of here, bro. Literally
when they're
fucking
fucking
jump every
putting
day.
yeah, fucking tomahawk windmills every fucking game. Like
Yeah. I don't know. It's whack. It's whack that players just don't want to do any of it, and it's just dumb. But
Yeah, I haven't. The thing is too, like dunk contests, like some of them have made people's careers, like Vince Carter, Dominique Wilkins, Spud Webb, dudes like that, made their
mm,
careers off of just dunk contests because they were just fucking insane.
yeah, they made their names a lot bigger off of them.
Yeah.
Um, but the actual game itself was pretty much like any other All Star game. Not a lot of defense. You know, since they do have that format change towards the end of the game, it gets a little bit chippier and
Mhm.
people actually play some defense. But it's not like it was anything crazy. And like I think Damian Lillard, the team LeBron was so, dude. I don't know what the fuck KD was doing when he was drafting his team, but this dude like he
His team was
chose the
butthole.
worst possible player that he could have chosen at each pick. Like
Yeah, his team was butthole. Like, didn't
um
LeBron have like Steph and like wasn't Giannis on that team
Steph,
too?
Giannis, Jokic.
Like, bro, how do you let those dudes be on the same team, dog? Like, Steph and Giannis are probably 1 and 2, right there.
Yeah.
You let this dude LeBron pick both of them up, plus Jokic on top of that. You're getting smoked. I don't care who you have. Oh, you have Kyrie Irving and fucking James Harden on your bum ass team. Like, fuck out of here.
It's insane, man.
God, bro.
Uh, but
Oh,
yeah,
this team is so awful.
it was just like any other All Star game. I forget who. Oh, Giannis won MVP because I think he went like
Hmm.
16 for 16 on field goals, which is like,
Yeah, he
oh,
won
probably because
MVP.
they were all uncontested dunks. He's not like he went 16 for 16 from the 3 point line.
Bro, all the highlights we've seen was just him getting the ball on a fast break and just dunking it.
Yeah, like the fuck did he do that was MVP worthy? Hell out of here.
Oh gosh, bro.
Um, Other things that have happened. Blake Griffin signed with the Nets, which is, you know, it seems ridiculous because Blake Griffin is like just hearing the name Blake Griffin, you're like, holy shit, he's amazing. He's like a top power forward. He's really not anymore.
No, not even
I'm
close.
I'm a Blake Griffin believer. I love the way he plays now,
Hmm.
which is more like he's big man
A
isoing
stretch.
sort of.
Yeah.
Uh, and I like some of his moves, but he's very inefficient and he brings next to nothing to you defensively. But
Yeah.
and that's honestly something that the Nets need. The Nets are the worst fucking defensive team you've ever seen in your
Oh,
life,
it's terrible.
and they really need someone to be like really good defensively just at one position. And
Hmm.
now having Blake Griffin, the only spot that they can have that is at center, and they have fucking DeAndre Jordan right now. He's not
Yeah.
very great defensively, to be honest. He's not
Mm-mm.
bad, but he's not anything special.
Not like, yeah, not like how he was. He was a lot better, obviously, when he was with the Clippers, but obviously he was a lot younger too. So
Yeah. But obviously it's a pickup that still is gonna make him better. It's not like it makes him worse by having Blake Griffin. It's just
yeah,
more offensive firepower. They just fucking have four studs on the fucking court at one time.
yeah. I see
Um,
people about it too. Like, you got to make a super team to beat a 38-year-old. And I'm like, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, well, first of all, LeBron's literally the one who made up the super team in the first place. And then on top of that, a 38-year-old who's literally playing like a fucking 25-year-old. Like,
Also, like
dude's in
people
shape like
that
a
say
motherfucker.
that, like you have to assemble this team to beat a 38-year-old. Have you seen the 38-year-old's team?
Yeah, that's true.
Have you
Anthony
seen his
Davis.
team? Like
And that dude is,
they have the best roster in the league.
oh my, easily by far.
Like I understand that the Nets just got Blake Griffin and now they have four what people would consider four stars, but Blake
Hmm.
Griffin isn't much of a star anymore. But that's
Yeah,
besides the point. The Lakers have the deepest fucking roster in the league, and they did last year too. It's not like they have a
yeah.
bad roster. Fucking LeBron and Anthony Davis.
The
You have
two top
three.
5 players in the league.
Your other three starters could start on every other team in the league,
Hmm.
pretty much.
Even
Makes
some
no
of their bench players
sense.
could start on a different team
You've got the
on some
reigning
teams.
six man of the year on your bench. Get the fuck out of here
I
with
just
that
thought it
shit,
was
bro.
funny. Dude's talking about it. Oh, you had to be the 38-year-old, so you had to assemble, 4 stars on a team. Like, bro, do you realize how good that 38-year-old is still?
Dude.
The dude's still playing like he's fucking cracked, bro. And on top of that, he's got Anthony Davis, who's literally the one of the best defensive players in the league and grabbing every fucking rebound he sees. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the NBA is getting weird right now because like people were hating when the Warriors had their fucking super team, and everyone was like, the NBA is so boring because it's just gonna be the Warriors against the Cavs every fucking year. The fuck is it gonna
I
be
mean,
now? The
bro,
Lakers are gonna be in the
Lakers
finals every
and
year.
Lakers and the fucking I guess the Nets.
Yeah, like
I
it could
guess.
be a few different teams in the East, but most likely it's gonna be the Nets. Like it's not.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, you
You're
can't
not
have.
gonna be surprised by anything that happens this season. Nothing is gonna
Exactly.
surprise anyone.
Yeah.
Like the 76ers could beat the Nets. It wouldn't surprise me, but it also wouldn't surprise me if the Nets beat the 76ers. Nothing.
Yeah. The thing is,
Last year was the only surprising shit because the Heat just fucking went off. It was actually good series. And like,
yeah, and it was good basketball too.
yeah, nothing's going to surprise anyone this season.
And the thing is with the Nets is like the only reason I say that it'll like I'm like 90% sure it'll be the Nets is because even if one of those dudes have a bad game, you still have 3 offensive stars who are just gonna go off for two
Yeah.
or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's
So
there's literally no off game for them because the
yeah,
chance that all of them are off on one night is
it's
insanely
so low.
unlikely.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I just shit's just fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It literally like people were so hyped last year that like oh the NBA is balanced now and there's so many teams that could possibly make the finals.
Not at
No,
all.
it's not. It's not balanced and it never will be. There's
Um,
always going to be
it's
teams that are better than everyone else. It's not going to be 8
oh my
possible
god,
teams that
bro.
can make the finals in each conference.
Yeah. Hell, I probably would have even said it was the Lakers and Nets before they even got Harden and Griffin.
Yeah.
For fuck's, I mean, bro, when you have Kevin Durant on your team, you're probably gonna make the finals. Let's just be honest here.
Yeah. Unless you're going against the fucking Warriors like they no
Exactly.
one has to fucking play the Warriors anymore. Like if
So dumb,
dude, if the
bro.
Warriors make it past the first round and people are like unimpressed with Steph, fucking ridiculous, bro. You see that man's
These
horse shit ass roster? Jesus Christ.
Daddy does not give enough credit at all.
Not at all. Um I know uh fucking Andre Drummond is their I don't know if he's gonna get bought out by the Cavs or I know they were looking for a trade, but they might just resort to a buyout. If he does
Mhm.
get bought out, I know there's two big places that he could go, and you'll never guess them: the Lakers or the Nets.
Yeah.
Imagine he goes to either of
Jeez.
those teams.
Well, those teams are instantly getting better. So
Yeah, and they're instantly the favorite, to be
the
honest.
Nets, the Nets are in. They need him desperately,
Yeah, like
like
he's
bad.
not insanely defensive. Like he's not a crazy defensive player, but like he's
No, but
definitely
he'll
gonna be
get
better than Andre Drummond. He's gonna be
you.
better on the boards.
Oh yeah, by far. He'll get you 20 a night.
Yeah, especially with that fucking loaded ass team. They're chucking up shit the whole night, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
They'll
That
chuck
dude's
up
gonna have
any shot because they know Andre Drummond's down there.
that dude will have 4 points and fucking 40 boards.
Yeah, seriously, it's gonna be ridiculous. Um, but I was talking to Jared about this the other day. I know that like last year and before this season started, um, people were talking about like, oh, what if Giannis gets traded to the Warriors, or what if Giannis signs to the Warriors,
Yeah,
dude? I think it's not necessarily Giannis, but it really could be entirely possible for them to throw like Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and then the Timberwolves pick this year coming up, and like obviously
yeah,
other stuff, but like just make a package deal with that sort of shit. They could
yeah.
trade for some crazy ass star, and then people would be like, "Oh my god, the Warriors roster is fucking loaded." Like,
They have Steph and Giannis, dude.
bro, if they got Steph and Giannis, they still wouldn't have the best roster in the league.
Oh no, not at all.
Like,
That still goes to Lakers, bro, easily.
and like even the Nets would be better than them, to be honest, because the
Yeah,
Nets, the Warriors would be so top heavy in their roster. They literally have no fucking bench. If they got Giannis, Giannis would be playing center.
you would have to
He would have to. There's no
because
way,
Draymond
like,
can. He's Draymond isn't very good at playing center. He's too small.
unless they get like that, they still keep Kevon Looney to fucking
Yeah,
play center, and they just have Giannis at
I
power
mean,
forward. Or
I
no,
guess
he
they
would
could do
still be at
something.
small forward because Draymond would be
Yeah,
a power forward probably.
yeah,
Because
but you
that
could
like,
probably. You might be able to do that and have like uh Tim kind of like just like float around like the paint area, kind of.
yeah.
I guess I don't know.
I feel like you would have to run like they wouldn't be able to run an actual center. It would have to be Giannis and Draymond as the power forward and center because those two are horrible shooters. So
They're terrible.
you need another shooter on the floor.
Yeah,
Like I understand you would have Steph and Clay, the literally probably the two greatest shooters of all time, but you need a third one just for the spacing.
yeah, because you can't have a dude that you can't have two dudes that can shoot and three dudes who can't, and then because those dudes are just gonna get sagged, like they're just gonna sag off of those dudes. Not even they're gonna let them shoot.
Yeah,
So
but having Giannis on that team would open up a bunch of play opportunities, and then also just like you either gotta guard the paint so Giannis doesn't score, but if you do
yeah,
that, you're probably sagging off of the two greatest shooters of all time, and they're not
exactly.
gonna let you keep doing that. So
Yep.
it would be tough to guard.
And plus, you could have Steph doesn't have to be the only one to bring the ball up. Giannis can
Hmm.
do that too,
Yeah.
which will help Steph out a lot. So
Um. Yeah. I'm not expecting anything really to happen with the Warriors in terms of like roster moves, like big roster moves. Because I think if they do make a trade, it'll be probably on draft night with
yeah,
that pick, or like they could like trade down and try to get something worthwhile with that, while also keeping a pick, or they'll just keep the pick, take another young person, and
mm,
do that. Because people are saying that
yeah,
they're wasting Steph's prime, bro. If winning three
bro. Like
championships is wasting someone's prime, that
two
motherfuckers need to
back-to-back
start wasting their star
MVPs,
players' primes if they're winning three chips off of it. Like you're not wasting
three chips,
anything.
two back-to-back MVPs, fucking like bro, the best record like 73-9. Like what? Gosh, bro. Oh, but you're wasting they're wasting his prime though.
Yeah, like you're not
Like
wasting
bro,
anything at this point because unless you can build a team better than the Lakers or the Nets right now, which is damn near impossible without putting
Yeah.
together another few stars on that team.
Hmm.
Like, you're not really gonna do anything.
Yeah, you can't build a better roster than the Lakers right now. So
Like, I don't understand what goes through people's heads like that,
Mm.
but I
it's
don't
like
know.
they hate on
It's
Steph,
ridiculous.
bro, and the fucking Warriors
Seriously,
because they're like
me and
beating
Jared have
up
been
on the
talking
league
about
for so
this.
many years.
Like, everyone's just hating on Steph and the Warriors because they beat everyone's ass for 5 straight years.
Yeah, and dudes were salty as fuck about it, bro.
Oh
Like,
my god, they hated it.
how dudes were so
The fact
salty.
that people were saying the Warriors were ruining the NBA by being so good is
It's bullshit.
hilarious.
Like, bro, if anything, it made it more
Hilarious.
entertaining.
Yeah, seriously. Um,
Because I seen fucking Steph just pull up a fucking shot from half court and make it. I'm like,
yeah.
yo, bro, like you made it with ease.
Yeah. I think the rest of the season will be kind of entertaining, but once you get to the playoffs, like past the first round, you're not going to see anything really surprising to me. Like
Yeah,
there could
not
be
at all.
a few first round upsets, but that's possible any year. But once you get to the second round and obviously conference, like I don't know, it's nothing that would surprise me really. I'm
Yeah,
expecting Lakers Nets pretty easily.
yeah. And I'll just say the Lakers will fucking win it too.
Yeah, to be honest, I'd say that too.
Yep.
What happens if LeBron gets another? Is he the goat? I mean,
I don't
plenty of
even
people
know.
would
Cause
say
the
he's the
thing
goat
is, I
right
don't even
now.
really have a goat. I mean, I hate the goat discussion, bro. I fucking hate it in basketball because it's like,
Yeah,
well, you have Jordan who dominated the '90s, but then obviously LeBron is dominating the 2000s. So it's like Jordan has more chips back to back through. Like I don't know. It's so weird, bro. Dude has two
yeah,
three peats under his belt,
it's a tough thing.
but LeBron is just overall just like the better athlete, like
I feel
physically and
like
everything.
I feel like by the end of LeBron's career, like I feel like you have to give it to him because he has the accolades, but then he
He's gonna have him.
also is gonna have all the stats too, like all the all-time stats, pretty much.
Yeah.
Not Wilt's rebound record though. That's staying
Bro,
with
fuck it.
Wilt.
I just give Wilt the fucking goat tag, bro. I don't
Dude,
give a fuck anymore.
okay. I I give Wilt the greatest basketball player of all time, not like
Yeah.
the greatest NBA player because when you go like NBA player, you're talking about like championships and like longevity in your career, like it all encompasses
Yeah.
everything. But when you're just
Hmm.
talking about just the greatest basketball player, I'm giving it to Wilt, bro. Any day of the week.
Oh yeah, by far.
People say like who's the greatest NBA player of all time. I still say Wilt just because that's who I think the best
Dude
basketball player is. But
was literally dominating the league for years.
and plus, I people can't get pissed at me because I don't like say LeBron and they're like, oh
LeBron or
well, it's
Jordan.
Jordan, or if I say Jordan and they're like, oh, it's LeBron. Well, if I say Wilt, give me a solid argument for why he's not, bitch.
Yeah.
I know
Kwame Brown.
I know every Wilt Chamberlain stat off the dome, bro. Off the
off,
keezy, straight at him. You got
off
no
dome.
comebacks for, bro.
Bro, just
Oh my
Kwame
god.
Brown's a fucking goat, bro. That's end of
Yeah,
story.
Joe Ingles. That's the
Joe
dude.
Ingles.
Oh lord.
The thing is with the basketball go discussion really quick, um, it's hard because like, okay, you tell me for football who's the goat? Oh, Tom Brady. That's fucking easy, bro. Dude has more fucking Super Bowl rings than every team, like every franchise in the league. That's the greatest quarterback ever and the greatest football player ever, hands fucking down.
Yeah.
But like for basketball, it's tough, bro.
Yeah, because
Or like you tell
there's
me
a
for
lot of different
baseball,
things to go off of too.
yeah. Oh, did you see fucking Drew Brees is
Oh
retiring,
yeah,
bro?
Drew Brees retired.
I seen that. I was like, oh, bro, that sucks.
It
I knew it was gonna
was
happen, but bro.
yeah, it was
God.
inevitable. The only thing I hate about it is that fucking Tom Brady staying in the league, so now he's gonna have the records
Yeah.
for like career touchdowns, career yards.
Oh, he's
Uh,
easily gonna have those.
which I hated because that's something that I feel like Drew Brees deserved because dude was
Yeah.
literally a machine. And then Tom
Mhm.
Brady just had better teams.
Yeah.
Um, and then
Yeah. He really didn't have a very good team at all.
the fact that Drew Brees went his entire career and never got an MVP award, that's not like
That's insane.
that's people using that as an argument against him is like using the Steph doesn't have a Finals MVP argument against him. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't, but he definitely should.
Well, he's the one who got him there.
Yeah, like Steph, to be honest, even though KD got the two that he was with KD, I think Steph should have got one of them, and Steph definitely should have had the one in 2015. Like, no fucking
Yeah.
question. He didn't even get a vote. He didn't even get a vote for it, and he
So
should have won it.
so ridiculous.
But Drew Brees not having an MVP is fucking ludicrous, bro. Like, that is
For real.
ridiculous. I, I was looking at these Instagram posts with Jared, and this one had the passing yards leaders for the past 10 years. Not the past, it was 2010 to 2019. So those 10 years.
Hmm.
Drew Brees had 5 of the 10. 5 of
Dude,
them.
bro, Drew Brees is a dude. That's why I love dude. That dude was always like an underdog. Just he's like, what was how tall is he? 6 foot, right?
Yeah, like 6'1", I think.
I think he's like 6 foot
He's
six
kind of
or like
short.
6 foot 6'1". Yeah, he's shorter for a quarterback. That's one of the reasons why I love that dude, bro. That dude's always like just going into the game underdog, bro.
Oh,
And he was just
100%.
torching teams for like 400 plus. It's insane.
I think he has like 4 of the top 6 passing yard seasons all time. He has like fucking
God,
6 5,000 yard seasons. Like,
bro.
absolutely ridiculous numbers, bro. And
Uh,
that's just why I hate that Tom Brady's gonna have those records. Obviously, he won't have
yeah.
like the crazy passing yards per season, but he'll have the all time passing yards for his career.
Yeah.
Uh,
But people don't pay attention to the season stuff as much as like the all-time
yeah, but
stuff.
I just hate that Tom Brady's gonna have him because Tom Brady's the goat straight off the rings.
Oh, easy,
So
yeah.
just let Drew Brees have the stats, bro. You don't have to have them
For
both.
real. For real, bro.
But you
He
can just
might
tell
be
that's exactly what he wants.
Drew Brees might be the best quarterback of all time. Like talent-wise and everything.
Yeah, could be.
That might be the best quarterback.
You'd
And the
never
thing is,
know
like, it's either.
also
Mhm,
because he didn't always have the greatest talent around him either. So
yeah.
yeah.
That's why I make the argument for him and Aaron Rodgers. Those dudes haven't really had like a great team or anything.
Hmm.
Best wide receiver, one of the best that Aaron Rodgers had is fucking Jordy Nelson.
He does have
Remember
Devonte
that, bro?
Adams now, but like
That's
I
probably
mean,
his best
I
wide
mean
receiver,
Drew Brees
Devontae
had Michael
Adams. But
Thomas for a few seasons too. So it's like
yeah,
they've both had a couple, but like Tom Brady had Randy Moss. Like
like, bro, you get me Randy Moss, I'll put those numbers
yeah,
up too.
like Mark Eckert's about to put up 500 passing yards a game.
I'm throwing to one person and one person only. That's fucking Randy Moss, bro.
Straight fucking streaks too.
Gosh, bro. Give me Calvin Johnson too. I'll do the same damn thing.
Yep. All right. Well, I think it's a good time in the podcast to get to our Chuck Klosterman hypothetical.
Okay.
Um, I forget what the one was last week, but it was a pretty decent one. It's about all I can tell you.
Hopefully we get a fucking good one tonight.
We'll find out. Okay. I know what this one is. This one's actually a really good just question. Might not be like great to answer, but it's just a very creative question. This one is called "You're the Boss." One morning, you awake and immediately feel strange. You get out of bed and realize that you are inside a posh hotel room you've never seen before. There's an attractive, red-headed stranger sleeping in the bed alongside you. You frantically get up and rush into the bathroom. You look in the mirror. Much to your utter amazement, the image looking back at you is Bruce Springsteen. Somehow, you have magically become Bruce Springsteen. You start talking to yourself, and the voice you hear is Springsteen's speaking voice. You quietly sing to yourself, and it sounds like Springsteen's singing voice. You walk back into your hotel room and see an acoustic guitar. You attempt to play it, but your musicianship is identical to how it was when you were your previous self. In other words, you have Bruce Springsteen's physical body and vocal cords, but you have your own mind and skills, and all of your experiences and memories are unchanged. Your knowledge of Springsteen's lyrics and the details of his personal life are the same as they always were. You are inside Springsteen, but you are still yourself. Your brain is unchanged. You open the door of the hotel room and see a copy of the Los Angeles Times. You flip to the entertainment section and discover that Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band are scheduled to perform a concert that night at the Staples Center. What do you do in this situation? How do you proceed?
What? Oh my gosh, bro. I am shaking in my fucking boots, bro.
Shaking right out the boots, bro.
Bro,
Um,
I don't know what I do, bro. Because I know I can't sing worth shit. So,
I feel like,
gosh.
oof, I feel like you just gotta be like,
Bro. There's like nothing you can do.
you just gotta like run and hide or something. Like,
Go off the grid completely.
yeah, you're off the grid. Um, maybe you like just have them uh like play the background track, so then you technically don't have to play the guitar. You just hold it like you are.
True.
Um, and then within that time, you would just have to try to learn a bunch of music
Because
so
you
you
could
can actually sing
technically,
it.
well, you could technically sing it if you still have his voice, right?
Yeah, you can
Because it would
sing
still
it.
sound, yeah, it would still sound good.
Yeah, it would still sound like him, but the problem is you just don't know any of the lyrics.
Oh, well, couldn't you have like one of those um,
Oh, like the
they have those
earpieces,
or we have an earpiece, or you can have
teleprompter.
yeah, teleprompter, yeah. You have one of those like in
I mean,
front of you, like on
I don't know if
stage,
they've ever had a teleprompter at a concert, but
but try to
it
keep it
might
low key
work.
though.
You gotta
Try to keep it
keep
low key.
a low key teleprompter just in the center of the crowd.
Either that, or you better be doing a lot of memorizing before the
Yeah, yeah,
show.
something like that. I don't know, man. I feel like going off the grid is probably a better decision.
Bro, I am,
That's probably what I'd
I am
do.
wake up shaking, bro. I'm like, I dude, that's such a tough situation to be in.
Dude, I'm doing everything in my power to change the way I look so I don't look like Bruce Springsteen anymore, even though I'm technically in his body. Like I'm fucking shaving my
Yeah.
head. I'm doing everything to
Bold,
not
bold.
my eyes. I'm doing everything in my power to not look like
Oh
Bruce
gosh.
Springsteen, and I am off the grid, bro.
Oh
I'm gone.
god, dude.
That
That's
is
funny as hell. Yeah, I feel
that's the
like you just gotta go
solution.
off the grid, bro. That's a safe option.
Yep. that's
Disappearing forever.
that's how to not get killed by a fan at the concert.
Yeah, because you know they'll be pissed.
100%.
Just call
Um
off sick.
call off sick. Oh Lord. But I guess that's it for this episode of the podcast. Was a throwback actually. It's been a while since it was just me and Mark.
You know it.
Um, it wasn't intentionally planned like this. It just kind of happened, but
Yeah.
uh yeah, it's been a while since we did this, but hopefully it'll be back to normal next week. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah. Sucks that Jared got put on 12. So.
Yep. But can't do much about it. So,
All right.
um both of our socials are up on the screen. Damn, Mark, you were quick to that one.
Oh yeah.
Up on the screen. They're also down in the description as well as everyone else Creative Shooters. Also, all Creative Shooters socials are linked below. At Creative Shooters on Instagram, at Creative Shoot on Twitter because they don't give us enough characters. At Creative Shooters on TikTok, we've been uploading daily. Uh, it could stop for a minute because we just don't have enough clips at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but should be good for the coming days. So that'll be good. Twitch.tv/Creative Shooters. Don't know how much will be live this week, but just fucking check it out no matter what. Who gives a fuck? CreativeShooters.com. The first wallpaper pack is up there to download right now.
Download it.
Absolute bangers.
Traders.
I've got them on my phone and on my computer. Just I'm rocking them both, and I made them.
Have
That's
to.
a hell of an ego right there. But
You can't
there's
teach
some
that kind of
fire. So
ego.
yeah, you can't teach that ego. Um, yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in to episode 38, the
Kwame
Bismack,
Brown.
not Bismack Miambo. I was why did
Kwame
I
Brown.
he was in my mind. The Kwame Brown pod.
Oh, God.